Super Smash Bros. 64 is my favorite Super Smash game, and I am not ashamed to admit that. I mean, it was a Super Smash Bros. Game I grew up with and played the most during my adolescence. I guess in that case, you call me a bit biased, but there's just so much to love about this classic fighter, and I'm gonna tell you exactly why. Super Smash Bros., also known as Super Smash Bros. 64, is a 1999 fighting game developed by HAL Laboratory and published by Nintendo. As many of you know, Super Smash Bros. Is the first title in the long-running Super Smash Bros. Series. Super Smash Bros. Originally started out as a basic fighting game, with the main concept being that 4 players could fight all at once. However, this soon changed when the director, Masahiro Sakurai, realized that this fighting game would sell much better if it had more recognizable characters instead of generic 3D models. Sakurai knew he'd get denied permission if he asked to use Nintendo characters ahead of time, so he built a prototype featuring the classic Nintendo characters of Mario, Donkey Kong, Samus, and Fox. And with this prototype, Sakurai was able to get the green thumb up from the higher-ups at Nintendo. Now that we've gotten the background out of the way, let's discuss what makes this game so great. To begin with, Super Smash Bros. Has 12 playable characters, 8 of them which you start with and 4 of them which you later unlock. Super Smash Bros. Has 9 playable multiplayer stages, which strangely enough does not include Battlefield or Final Destination. Speaking of iconic Super Smash Bros. Isms, there are no Final Smashes either, along with no All-Star mode and no cutscenes in the story mode. Okay, I know this sounds underwhelming, but this is where a lot of the game's charm comes from. With so many limitations and exclusions of items, characters, stages, and much more that we see in future Super Smash Bros. Games, you start to notice and appreciate the little things that Super Smash Bros. Started with. By no means am I saying Super Smash Bros. Is the best game in the series, but I am not saying it isn't worth checking out either. I mean, in no other Super Smash Bros. Will you battle against a dozen Yoshis while fighting for your life. In no other Super Smash Bros. Will you grip your controller anxiously while getting battered by 3 other polygon-shaped Nintendo characters. In no other Super Smash Bros. Will you fight Metal Mario. Oh shit.